That is the sound of my front door, which means this is a gig review episode. And if you're watching on YouTube, you'll see there's actual footage for the first time. I'm going to try and film and do a podcast at the same time. Anyway, it is about 6:30 in the morning. I'm walking to the bus station to get a bus to Stansted, to Finland, to Deathfest. See you there. You're listening to the Beat Motel podcast, and we need to warn you that we like to use words like fuck, shit, and syndicalist, butty scruttox, angry flap, and filth biscuits. And we don't often bleep those words out, apart from because we're not complete animals. But if you understand that and you like music, then listen on. Anyone who's been watching the podcast or listening to the podcast for a while will know I'm not a young man. I have flown many, many times, and I've never been through a British airport without being stopped. It's always my bag they want to look at, and I always think, what is it about me that looks so suspicious? So we're going to the festival tomorrow. Sam, what are we watching now?
Tomorrow we're going on Saturday.
Oh, Saturday then.
Today's Thursday.
Oh, I've got jet lag.
We're watching 100 bassists because who wouldn't want 100 bassists in their lives?
You're asking the important questions. Can we see? We have seen the bassists. They are up there.
Behind scaffolding.
They put them in a protective cage. But we are in the main. What is this? The main square in Helsinki. That's the white. What do you call it? Is that the Catholic Church?
No, that's Protestant Church.
Ah. Oh, so many people. Look, people like bass.
Lutheran Church.
People like bass guitars. Look how many people have turned out on the video, on the podcast. You won't see it. You'll have to go watch the video.
It's bigger than Donald Trump's crowds.
Bigger than his assassinations, you said.
Bigger than his assassination for his crowds.
There's not a lot of bass guitars just yet.
It's weird that the basses feel a bit superfluous to performance of basses.
Let's wander on, shall we?
Yeah.
If anything, I think we're expecting more bass.
Yeah, I was expecting like a feature and experimentation with bass guitars, and it just seems to be. We'll go up here.
Just seems to be way up here. One of the things I'm still slightly coming to terms with about Finland is just bought 2 pints, 24 euros. Is it tasty for 24 euros?
It's maybe not 24 euros tasty.
Interesting colour though. So we're now on the site where the festival is, and this is where Tuska was, which we went to a couple of years ago. Tuska, it's very full, very busy. This is, there's hardly anyone here so far.
Half an hour before the band.
Okay, yeah, Sam's pointed out it's half an hour before anything actually starts. So, is this the building it's in here?
That one.
Oh, that one. That was where the True Cult stage was at Tuska. So, quite a small place. I mean, if you're listening to the podcast rather than watching the video, it's tiny so far. Certainly looks tiny. The Deathfest Festival and Tuska is held on like an old industrial place, and we've just been in a really cool exhibition where strangely you can also buy spray cans for graffiti. It's very well organised. I like the pictures though. So there's also a brewery here and a bike shop. Well, the bike shop's shut at the moment, possibly because of the festival. No music yet. Just trying to find the light switch, and I pressed the button that says, well, it says KUITTAUS. Light switch is just below it. So I don't know what's about to happen, but I'll let you know if it's anything interesting. I just pressed a button in the toilet thinking it was the light switch, and it wasn't. It's a button I looked up, it means acknowledgement. What does that button in the toilet do?
Acknowledgement?
Acknowledgement, that's what it said, I looked it up. Well, no one came running to my aid or anything, so it couldn't have been anything serious.
Which one did you go into?
Disabled toilet.
That would probably be the emergency button.
Oh. What are we drinking, Sam?
You're having a non-alcoholic IPA, and I'm drinking a thing called Incredible IPA.
Alcoholic or non-alcoholic?
Alcoholic.
Right, so it's 2:45 at a festival. Are we going to go crazy?
No.
No.
I think we're too old.
Sam, I can either hear a passing train, distant thunder, or a death metal drummer warming up.
It's death metal drummer warming up.
Death metal drummer?
Yeah.
Although it's hot, so a little bit of rain wouldn't be that bad. Oh, that band was outside.
Oh, they're inside.
Just gonna have a look. It's an incredibly steep ramp. We're gonna go around here.
Maybe have to walk through, I don't know.
Yeah, if you're listening, we are bamboozled by how to get into the place. We've seen the band playing outside, and I've only just thought to check Sam's actually got the tickets. Which kind of hoping he has. That was the first band. Don't want to moan, but compulsory £3 for the cloakroom. Sorry, €3. Which I'm not going to complain about that much. They've got to make money, but I literally have earplugs, sunglasses, and this phone, and that's it. No, must pay for the cloakrooms. Anyway, I've lost Mr. Sam, so I'm going to go and look for him. We have gone for Caribbean Pilates beer. Tasty. You can see the long drink in the fridge as well there. Don't get that anywhere other than Finland. What do you think?
What about what? What did you think, Andrew?
Are you covering all the lenses?
I don't know.
What was that band called?
AIDS? Hades?
Hades. Very good. Sound like they're all very competent, but perhaps haven't quite found their own sound yet. What are you doing? Right, Dr. Sam, what did you think of that?
Very enjoyable, but yeah, they don't have an X factor yet. And it was weird to see those guitars. They had like an Ibanez and a Yamaha, I think.
Charvel on the right, I think.
Yeah, weird to see them playing that sort of music.
I was amazed to see someone pulling a tremolo that hard without the whole fucking guitar going out of tune.
That was a very good sound. That was probably the best bit.
I liked it. They had some brilliant riffs.
But also, like, one of the guitarists was wearing sunglasses the entire time.
I'm all for that, and I like the fact they did some slow bits. It was a change of pace.
Yeah.
Right, we're outdoors now. You've seen the indoor stage. This is now, it's kind of in an alleyway in front of, I think that's an old gas cylinder thing. But yes, looking good.
Tietenkin mulle toista päätä.
Yes.
Oh yeah, like a hologram. Who've we just watched now?
I think they're Extinguished.
Extinguished?
Yeah.
What did you think of Extinguished?
I really liked their slower riffs, and I thought when they sped up, everything got lost. What did you think?
To get lost a bit. I mean, the sound is okay, pretty good, but their slower riffs are brilliant.
Yeah.
Really cut through. I like that a lot.
It was very reminiscent of us, like one of the early Finnish death metal bands, Demolish. It's same sort of thing, very angular riffs, a bit like early post-punk on death metal.
Do you know where they're from?
Here.
Oh, right.
Locals.
I also enjoyed about that.
What?
The chair. I think someone's filming a video here. There appears to be a zombie and strong lighting. Does look cool. So, who do we just see, Sam?
Azathoth?
Azathoth. Now, it just sounds like tong 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 tong.
Yeah, the snare is not the nicest.
I don't think it's the band, it's just that kind of death metal. I don't get it. I think you must have to watch for something, but what to talk about? They were making some sort of horror video, pop video in there.
Yeah.
So there's a woman in zombie makeup, which I'll put a clip in before this. And they were, the directors go around grabbing people who looked metal and putting them like behind her. And then I really like the fact in the background, there's me looking like the way I do, like nodding like that, grinning. And Sam, you just looking at your phone. So he just went and got more metalers to film. He built a wall of metalers between us and whatever was going on.
It's nice to know that we don't look that metal.
I just want to say I do love a death metal sound check. It's brilliant because they always play funky little things. But I want to talk about something else. I've just realised what it is. I think I didn't get about the last band. No dynamics. It's just
Yeah.
on record. It's probably brilliant. But the thing I liked about the previous band, who were called Extinguished, they had dynamics. It changed. It dropped down and did interesting things. And I'm sure that. I don't know who any of the bands are called.
No, I don't.
No. I'm enjoying the sound check though.
Yeah. This is.
Jazzy.
Yeah.
If you're watching the video, this is the venue where most of the bands are playing. That's the outside venue. That's an old gasometer. And that's a Dr. Sam. Hello, Sam. Do you see what's in his ear? So, this kind of death metal, we're trying to figure it out because there's nothing that we can latch onto, really, is there?
No, but there's occasionally cheesy rhythms, which is quite funny. But
Like Disney rhythms.
yeah. Bum bum, bada bum bum, bada bum 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 bum. This is Michael Jackson.
Bottle up, bum bum.
Hakuna Matata.
But yeah, we don't know what the goal is if you're in a band like this. You're gonna. What should we do for this film? Well, let's do a death metal. What does death metal sound like? It sounds exactly like this.
To be fair, they look very young on stage.
Do you think?
They think they do. Look at the go.
Well, they had their tops off and they were skinny, so.
Yeah, and also the drummer has like a pudding bowl haircut.
Right, monkey's head.
Yeah, and the sound of the snare wound me up quite a lot. I think this is one of the things of, it's quite hard. I find it quite hard to go to festivals, which are they can be really quite one note.
Oh right, that's if you come to a mono-themed festival, like we used to go to Brack Rock,
Yeah.
which is skate punk, and we
This
went
is the
3 times.
yeah.
We never made it to the end of the festival, did we?
This is exactly the same sort of thing, but with death metal. But at least, hopefully, there's going to be a bit of variation, at least in terms of tempo.
There has been already with Evermore. What are they called?
Green Day.
Green Day. Green Day was surprisingly sludgy, I thought.
Who was that? That was
No,
Rune from Norway.
I liked that. What do you think?
I liked it. We even got a little bass solo. The bassist was the bassist had a what are they called, fretless.
Fretless. I would normally give -points for a fretless, but he did make good use of it.
He sort of used it as like a spooky effect aspect to it.
Spooky fretless.
Yeah, spooky fretless.
But it was cool because the guitar dropped right down a few bits. I thought it was a mistake at first until the bass did some really interesting stuff.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it was or wasn't, frankly.
It may not have been deliberate.
Yeah, because the bassist pedals seem to be jump the volume all over the shop as well.
Bassists and pedals are not generally a good mix.
Good content is basically people having a conversation. It would turn
What
out.
did you just say about this metal all day and punk fest though?
It feels more like an all-dayer than a festival per se, because you associate festivals with like food and other things and other entertainment, whereas it is purely music here, which is pretty cool. But there's definitely like more of a punk thing going on than other festivals we've been to in Finland.
I think it's just really small. I mean, I've only seen maybe a couple of hundred people here, but I like it.
Yeah.
Say something really clever.
No.
What can you see in there, Sam?
We can see the faintness of canyon bikes.
Oh, bicycles! Arse
Fancy
savers.
carbon. Lovely thing.
Fancy. Anyway, we're off for some food.
That is Dead Chasm. They have a great sound, but they have a sound. They don't seem to do anything else apart from that one.
Do you think we're actually coming across as quite harsh on some of this?
I think it's hard to maintain an interest in something over a whole day where it doesn't have a lot of variation. You end up being a bit hypercritical on it. I mean, yeah.
But yeah, the important thing is we've tried something.
Yep.
Oh look, that's where the saunas were. The saunas were
Yeah.
when we were here for Tuska. Yeah, we've tried something. I mean, I'm enjoying it.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm looking forward to going back, but also it's nice to have a break.
I've found I really have to have an ear break in this kind of
Yeah.
thing. The noise is so tight.
Yeah, and it's also so relentless. But part of the point of it being
Yeah.
relentless.
We're eating. I didn't see any food stands at the festival actually.
There was no food stands at the festival.
No, so we're eating. Look at this, a salad, an actual salad.
decided, since we all worship old school death Finnish scene, I would play a cover for you. It's actually a band from Helsinki, I think. You may know of it. It's Abhorrence. This is Disintegrating Flesh.
What do you think, Sam?
I thought they were great. What do you think, Andrew?
They went long on the heavy bits, but a good bit of build-up like that just makes the release better.
Do you like the post thing?
I like the grindiness, I like the heaviness, I like the very, very heaviness, actually. I thought that was immensely... Who was it? We should say who it is.
Oh, Blood-Soaked Necrovoid, which is the best name of the festival.
Explain where we are. This is actually, what is it, Sam? It's a brewery, isn't it?
It's a brewery.
Now over there is the festival, here is the brewery. One of the things I really enjoyed is popping out of the festival with some really, really, really good beer.
Yeah, and it was in Tuska, this was Tuska, this was also a saviour as well, because we could sit inside away from the sun.
Yeah, sun's not been quite so much a problem. Sam's regretting not doing a cardi.
Yeah, I want some wooden knitted things.
I haven't got time to knit you something. I can knit, you know. So we're leaving now.
We're leaving now. We saw maybe 12.
Well, Skeleton Remains were a spirited bunch of fellows, weren't they?
I mean, they
playing their trad country. And...
trad country. I thought they were great, but at the same time, I also thought they were incredibly predictable. And after a whole day of watching pretty much a variation on a theme, I'm just tired.
I think my ears are fatigued, but. To be fair to me, I came to a festival for a type of music I don't particularly like. I think it has been... I've had a fucking brilliant time.
Oh, it's fun. I would come again, but at the same time...
You came?
Yeah.
Oh, so you did like it?
It was the rumbling of the double bass.
So we are back from Deathfest Helsinki 2024, and this is the end of the episode. If you've liked it, great. If you haven't, then... Why are you still watching? It's been going on for a while. So what's your summary on it?
It was great fun. It was...
I shouldn't do that, I'm already missing enough teeth.
Yeah. It reminded me of like Punk All Dayers, but with much better musicians generally. And much worse vocalists. And it was great fun, but it's a bit one note. And by the end of it, Skeletal Remains were like incredibly good, proficient, competent. But there was no eccentricity in there, sort of what they were doing. So it was, after a whole day of death metal, it was just a bit exhausting. And it's like, this is great, but so what?
It's a whole day of...
Yeah.
And I liked that for a little while, but not all day. So, would you go again?
I would, but I would really want to. I really want something to hook me into it more. I think this is the first one we've gone to, the first festival in Helsinki we've gone to, where there hasn't been a band to really hook us into it. We went because it was interesting enough, and the other two festivals had like.
So Tusker and
Helsinki.
Helsinki.
They just didn't have the things that would sort of wind us into it. Also, they fell in the wrong dates as well. Whereas this one fell on the right date.
I enjoyed it. I'm glad we went. It's been an education, but I think we ought to go to like a free jazz festival next. We're just going to like pick festivals where I don't know any of the music,
or just festivals where it just gets quite relentless.
It's nice having a bit of variety. So yeah, Helsinki, there was Burst, who we both fell in love with.
Yeah.
There were bands we didn't particularly like the one that was an offshoot of Ghost, who did like techno.
Oh yeah, and then the Euro metal stuff with all the clean singing.
So there we go. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and up yours.